Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a fall get it all done video. I am doing some cooking, some cleaning, a little bit of baking, and I'm doing a DIY that I can't wait to share with you guys. So if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amanda and this is my channel, Amanda's Daily Home, and I love to share videos on homemaking, cooking, cleaning, organizing, decluttering, all that kind of good stuff that has to do with your house. Alright, now let's get into today's video. Today I got another air fryer. I have an older one, but I picked up a new one because we have a family of 6 plus my dad who lives with us, so we have 7 people in this house and we really needed another air fryer. I love this style air fryer because it's got the really large basket on top plus the little oven on the bottom. So my other air fryer didn't have that, so it's got both of the options here, so this is going to be perfect. And this is called the 2-zone air fryer oven by Midea. And I just love how multifunction it is. It is so versatile. It's got the air fry mode. You can use the bake mode, grill, roast, dehydrate, broil, reheat, and even toast. So this is like a multi-purpose device and appliance, which is amazing for our house with our 4 boys. They eat a ton of food, and like I said, having 2 air fryers is going to make my life so much easier because one smaller one just wasn't cutting it. And I absolutely love how you can control this air fryer from an app on your phone. You can just set everything up on there. You can add how long you want to cook it for, what temperature, and even what mode you want to use. And then you just hit start on the air fryer and that's it. I was so excited to try out the new air fryer. Right away I knew I wanted to make some fries for the kids. They wanted a little bit of a snack, and I love having fries on hand where we are from. I don't know if you guys are familiar with poutine. I know it's kind of like a Canadian thing, but I love making poutine. It's like one of my favorite foods. It's not really the healthiest, but it's just French fries with shredded mozzarella cheese, and actually the best way to do it is with cheese curds. So this is going to make it so much healthier because I can just air fry the French fries rather than deep frying. So it's just so much faster. It's better than using a full-size oven. In the oven, they're never the same. They're kind of soggy and they take so long and you're wasting so much energy heating up the whole oven. But with the air fryer, it's nice and easy. And like I said, it's a way healthier option. And a big bonus is the kids can use it themselves. And I love the oven part at the bottom because if you're just making something for 1 or 2 people, like right now I just wanted to cook some roasted potatoes, you can just like slide it into the oven part of the air fryer and it's just like the perfect size. You can do chicken breasts in there, chicken thighs, chicken legs, basically anything. It's like a mini oven. So instead of heating up your big oven appliance, you just have something small to make. You can just pop it into the air fryer. I just love how fast these were to make. If you guys want to grab this Midea air fryer, I will have it linked below in the description box for you guys. Now, after I was done making the kids lunch, we had this hailstorm outside out of nowhere. Just this like wall of clouds came. So I just thought I'd give you guys a little peek at what it was like at our house this afternoon. And I totally forgot our fire pit outside, so that box is going to be sopping wet, but I'll get to that tomorrow. So now I'm just going to start getting dinner ready. One of my favorite ways to prepare spaghetti and meatballs is to put the meatballs in the crock pot and let those simmer in there for most of the day. This makes the meatballs so tender and juicy, you guys. If you've never tried it this way, I highly recommend it. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just getting the sauce ready in the crock pot. I actually didn't have the meat at this point in time, so I got the sauce ready, turned it on so it would be nice and hot. I ran to the meat shop. So this is the meat I got. I got 2 pounds of extra lean ground beef and 1 pound of ground pork. So I don't have a recipe for this. I literally just wing it almost every time, but I just kind of know what I want to put in there and then I just eyeball everything. So I know the meat portions. I know I threw 2 eggs in here. I'll kind of try to guide you along with what I did so you guys kind of have an idea of what I put in my meatballs. So let's see what I'm putting in here next. Okay, so I'm putting in some breadcrumbs. These ones are unseasoned. I have a huge family and I just wanted to make sure the meatballs went a long way. So I put in a lot of breadcrumbs just to kind of make it a little bit, just make it go a little bit further, you know. Probably not the best, but meat's expensive and I have 4 boys, so threw in a lot of breadcrumbs just to kind of stretch that out. And then we did some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. Some recipes will call for like grated up onions, but I do onion powder because we've got some kids that hate onions, so but they're okay with onion powder, weirdly enough. Then we added some milk, some seasoned Parmesan. That one I got at Hy-Vee. It just has some like Italian seasonings in it, and I think I was out of oregano at this point, so I didn't even put that into the meatballs. But like I said, that Parmesan already had some Italian seasonings in there, so I figured that was good enough. And now I'm just mixing this all together. I want to make sure it is all combined and all of the ingredients are in there nice and smooth and no chunks. So now the meatballs are ready to shape. I just make them roughly the same size. I don't use any kind of a measuring spoon or anything like that. So I'm just rolling them all out and putting them on this pan with parchment paper. And then this is going to go in the oven. I'm not going to be cooking them all the way through. I just want to brown the outside of the meatballs, make a nice, I don't know if you would say crust, but like a nice outside where it's nice and toasty looking. And then the meatballs will go into the crock pot to finish cooking. But for the most part, they're cooked through. But like I said, if you're going to be simmering them in the crock pot for a lot of the day or for a couple of hours even, you really don't need to worry about making sure that they are completely finished cooking. Okay, so now I have a nice big sheet of meatballs. I'm going to go ahead and pop these in the oven. I like to put it in, I think I did 425 just because I like to have a seal around the edges to lock in the juices on the inside. So I just did that until they were browned all on the outside. And while those are in the oven, I'm just going to get a nice big pot of water ready so I can cook my spaghetti noodles. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt in here too, that way it's all ready to go. Now, I always seem to make way more than I need for noodles. Like, it's just a given. I never find a point in saving just like a quarter of a box. I probably should be putting it in my little spaghetti container. Like, I have those OXO containers for pasta, but I always forget about it, and things are just so, like, they're just so chaotic around here. So I end up putting the whole container in the pot. Most of it gets eaten, but like I said, there always seems to be waste. I forgot to film putting the meatballs in to the crock pot for you guys. I was like, oh my gosh, I was just crazy in my house, and then I forgot to turn the camera on. But all I did, like I said, I browned them, pulled them out of the oven, and then I just transferred them directly into the crock pot. And after I did that, I just had to run to the grocery store, so we basically fast forward a couple hours, and then that's when I started making the pasta. And like I said, you can leave the meatballs simmering all day on low, or you could have it on high if you have less time. But either way, they end up being super delicious. And if you walk in the house from a long day, picking up the kids from school or work or whatever, it's really nice to have this comforting, yummy food smell when you walk in the door. I just sprinkled some Parmesan cheese on top. and I just threw in some store-bought garlic bread, and I loved this chopped kit. It's a Caesar salad chopped kit. I love when they make tiny little bites of Caesar salad. It's so good. After dinner, Pacey was eager to set up our new lawnmower. This one is by Wild Badger Power. It is the 18-inch battery powered lawnmower. So we wanted to get this unboxed because he wanted to make sure the batteries all powered up so he could mow some lawns. He wanted to have a little side business this summer where he could just go in the neighborhood and make a few extra dollars by mowing some lawns. Our yard still has like just a little bit of grass in the front. We didn't lay our sod down yet, so we don't have a full yard to mow our lawn yet, but we will soon. So I just wanted to kind of show how this thing works. It's actually so amazing. It is lightweight and the battery actually lasts a long time, and I just can't believe how much power this thing gives out and what a great job it does. Some of the features of the lawnmower is that it has the 5 cutting height adjustments, so you can adjust how high you want the blade to go, and it also folds up really quickly. So this is going to be perfect for Pacey because he wants to take it with him to different neighborhoods to mow lawns. It also has a 40-volt battery and it supercharges, so it is a awesome lawnmower if you're looking for a new one. You can pick this one up on Amazon right now. It's actually on sale at this moment. I will leave the link for you guys down below in the description box. But I also really love how it has the detachable bag, so you can choose to collect the clippings or to just like scatter the clippings along as you go. At first Pacey thought he was collecting them, but then he's like, what in the world? So there's just a little adjustment that you have to make sure that the lawnmower collects the clippings into the bag, but some people like it, some people don't, so it has the option for you. And once we figured it out, like it went through the tall grass, chopped up all that grass and collected it into this bag. So it's really good. I mean, if you have short grass, you don't really have to worry about it. You don't have to collect the clippings, but if your grass is really long, you might want to collect it so it's not all over your yard. Alright guys, so we're just going to fast forward to the next day. Things got kind of chaotic and we're always getting things done around here. We're busy. So I just picked up a few groceries. Potatoes were on sale at Walmart, $1.77 a bag, which is a really good deal. They were the yellow new potatoes, so you barely have to wash them. They're not even dirty and you can eat them with the skin on. So I really was happy about that deal that we got. I picked up I think 4 bags. And then they had like a lot of decent prices actually on a lot of their groceries. So I was actually talking about it with my sister, and they had lowered their prices because it's been really bad for pricing lately. And then finally Walmart, I feel like, has taken a position where they're lowering their prices. Hopefully other grocery stores follow, but that's not very likely. But anyways, I was really happy to find a lot of sales. So we picked up quite a few groceries from Walmart. But now I'm just putting away those groceries that are scattered all over the kitchen, and I've got some dishes to do and stuff like that. So if you guys have any cleaning to do in your houses or your kitchens are a mess, you can clean along with me, or just watch and hang out with me and get some motivation. All right, so kitchen island is all cleaned off. We're just going to spray it down and get all of the sticky messes off of it, polish it down. I picked up a few new candles today at Bath & Body Works, so I was excited about that because they had their candle sale. I am going to do a DIY craft with you guys as soon as the kitchen is all cleaned up. I've been wanting to do those DIY terracotta pumpkins, but I found this really cute pumpkin in the shape of a ghost, but he was really cheap and plasticky looking, so I figured maybe I could do the DIY treatment on him, or the terracotta treatment on him, and see how that turns out. These are actually the candles I picked up from Bath & Body Works. We've got pumpkin carving. I also got pumpkin bonfire. Love this one actually. And also this one is, I can't even read what it is. I'll have to look here as I'm lighting it. I think it's something pumpkin harvest. But anyways, I really like these ones. Anything bonfire with that smoky scent to it, I like. It's just super cozy for me. And then I think this pumpkin harvest one, this one, it has that spicy smell to it. It's got that, it smells like pumpkins and nutmeg cinnamon kind of thing. Oh, it's called Farmhouse Pumpkin and Spice. I'm still on the hunt for light up branches for this arrangement. I feel like I've seen them everywhere in the past, but now that I'm looking, I can't find them. I know they have them on Amazon, but they're a little bit more than I wanted to spend. If it comes down to it, I'll get them off there, but I was hoping to find them at TJ Maxx or Home Goods or something like that. Anyway, if you've seen them anywhere for a decent price, let me know. I'm gonna also check out Temu and AliExpress. They have some really cute looking fall decorations, so I might put in an order. So right now I just want to get started with the DIY. I just got some paint brushes. Actually, all of these supplies are from the dollar store. So I got the paint brushes and just some acrylic paint. I just got basically orange, brown, and white. I'm just going to blend them together till I get the color that I'm looking for. And we're just going to go ahead and paint it. Now, the one thing I did forget to buy was I don't know really what it's called, but it's a glue spray, and it basically seals it all together so the paint doesn't chip. So I'm going to have to probably do that in the next couple of days. But what you do is you take your paint, you mix it all together until you get that color you're looking for, and paint your item. And then once it's painted, I'm going to take a little bit of flour and we're going to dust the whole thing in flour just to give it that white powdery finish like terracotta has. And then at that point is when you would take the the glue spray or the adhesive sealer spray. I don't even know really what it's called. And then you seal it in so it's all nice and finished. So right now it is sitting on my cabinet. It's all done, but I don't have it sprayed. So let me know if you can think of something that would work really good for this. Really starting to come together nicely. I'm loving how it's looking. I feel like it's even more terracotta looking in person than on camera. It's got that same kind of tone that terracotta does, but like I said, you can always adjust exactly how you want it. If you want it a little bit more on the pinky orangey side or a little bit more on the whitish side, that's totally up to you. All right, now that this is almost done, I'm just going to finish up the last little parts, and then I'm actually going to pop some pumpkin cookies in the oven. They're nothing fancy. I just picked up the Pillsbury cookies, and I just thought it would be really nice for the kids. We already had dinner. I'm doing this little craft. They're pumpkin cookies with cream cheese chunks, so perfect for an evening like this where we're just hanging around home, relaxing as a family, and yeah, just having a cozy fall evening. The weather has actually been a lot cooler in our area the past few days, but it is supposed to warm up a lot again next week, so we're going to get some hot weather again, but I'm just enjoying a few fall days and a break from the heat, so I just thought I would take advantage of it with a cozy evening here. And we actually woke up to frost the other morning. Like literally there was like white on the roofs of the houses and on the cars and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, you have to be kidding me. That's not even normal this time of year, but that's how cold it got at night. So while the paint was drying, I went and had a bath, got myself ready for bed, but I'm just down here now putting the last coat on. So I'm just doing basically a similar color. It's not exact. I'm not too worried about it because we're going to be covering this with some flowers soon. But look how nice this looks. I was like so happy with it. I didn't do the bottom because that's where the little battery door is for it. And like really nobody's going to see it. So I'm just doing a second coat, and we are going to apply the flour when it is still wet because we want the flour to attach and not just, fall off the sides. Okay, so we're just doing the last few brush strokes. I just kind of want to make it all smooth, and then we're going to go ahead. What I did was I took a bigger paintbrush and I just dipped it into the flour, and then I just shook it all over. This was like a last minute decision. This wasn't part of the DIY. I just thought to myself, oh, like it's probably going to be super good if I just use this paintbrush and dip it in the flour and just dust it all over the pumpkin. So it works perfectly like this. And then you can even take the brush and just kind of lightly like brush down if you have an area that has too much flour. And this worked like awesome. I was so happy with how this turned out. Like I said, the last thing I have to do is just to seal it so that the paint doesn't chip. And that is it. It was like so easy. I love how this looks. It looks so much more expensive than it is. And it actually does look like terracotta. I was looking for a home for this little guy, and I ended up putting him over here on this table. This is the one that is in our kitchen off to the side with the little fireplace in it. So I'm just going to leave him here for now. I love the way he looks. When you turn on the light, this is the way it looks. He looks a little bit more scary once you turn the light on, but I just really love how it turned out. I recommend you guys try it if you like doing DIYs because it turned out super cute. So this is the way my kitchen looks at closing time. I've still got some bins in the corner over there that I need to deal with. That's where I had some decorations. I've got my little Amazon s'mores roasting ghosts here. I will link this down below for you guys. I was just trying to think to myself, do I have that from Amazon? I'm like, yes, I bought that from Amazon. So I will link that for you guys in the description box. This is super cute. It has the little flickering light, so it looks like it is a bonfire. And then I've got a few dishes in the sink, but that can wait till the morning. And like I said, in the corner over there, I've got some bins to deal with. Got my candle going, so we're going to blow that out. And yeah, looks super cozy in here. But that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure you guys are subscribed and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss any of my future videos. And I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Bye.